So, everybody, what's really going wrong with Mason Mount at the club now? Obviously, he's slowly coming back from injury and expected to be in the squad in the next few days. But this transfer by Erik ten Hag has not been talked about enough. For me, it's up there one of the worst, in my opinion. I think Erik ten Hag, yes, he's had some bonuses and yes, he's had some great in terms of transfers. You look at, for me, Martinez was a great midfielder to have. I think Casemiro was one of his signings as well. You look at Malassa, a decent squad player. But other than that, Erik ten Hag has found it really difficult. Obviously, Højlund as well looks like a really good prospect. Other than that, Erik ten Hag has found it really difficult to get the prospects in that he needs, to find the players that he needs. I mean, you look at Erik ten Hag, you expect him to do well. With the philosophy and the way that he talks about football, you expect him to do well. But him signing Mason Mount probably is up there one of the worst decisions he's probably made. £60 million we signed Mason Mount, and we could have utilised that position in a number 6 for me. Now you look at where Mason Mount's going to play, it's probably more of that 8 to 10 position. Yes, he can play on the wings, and I've talked about that before, but usually he likes to play in that 8 to 10 position. Now, yes, we didn't know how long Kobbie Mainoo was going to be out, but we knew he wouldn't be out for long. And I think Kobbie Mainoo has that spot. Now, obviously, Casemiro's coming back, so I would expect Kobbie to go in that 8 role. And that's something that I would like to see going forward. Now, where does Mason Mount going to fit? Now, we know Mason Mount, as I said, is a progressive carrier of the ball, and he does have some great attributes. But the fact that we spent 60 million on him, and we're struggling to find a position for him. You look at I think the front three is looking good with Rashford, Højlund, and Garnacho. Obviously, number 10 is occupied by Bruno Fernandes. I mean, that could be the only position that he may be able to get in, but Erik ten Hag does have a seeming reluctance to drop him. I mean, he gave him the captaincy, he gave him that authority in the pitch, and that's something that you're going to have to deal with, because Erik ten Hag knows that Bruno Fernandes is a great player. We know that he's a great player, but still, you got to put in that effort, and he's going to find it hard. But there's going to be loads of games, so he will have chances, and it's just all about how he can prove to Erik ten Hag that he's fitted for that role. Now, for me, Kobbie Mainoo, only 18 years of age, looks fantastic. And yes, as I said, there's going to be rotation, there's going to be huge games, so he will definitely get his chance. And if he proves that chance, then he will get the credit of starting. But it's just all about how he keeps consistent. And you look at one of the worst signings. I mean, it probably is, because, as I said, there was other priorities at the time that we needed. 60 million on a number 8 who, yes, he's a great player, and he's still really young. Well, he's going into his prime years, but it was a year and a bit ago now that we bought him. He's found it really, no, sorry, it hasn't been a year. It's been about 5 to 6 months, and he's had it really difficult to slot into a Manchester United side, and that's something that you don't expect from a player like him. And you could say, yes, he's adapting, but he's played in the Premier League before. He's played in he's played in big competitions and big games. So I thought that would be something that I would not expect. Now, we haven't seen much of Mason Mount. He's played a few games here and there. He's been out injured for quite some time. So when he does come back from injury, it will be really fascinating to see where he tends to slot in, because his main strength are probably ball carrying and assisting higher up the pitch. So seeing him play out on that wing would probably be something that we probably won't see a lot of, and something that we probably won't see at all. But yeah, let me know what you think. Just quickly, that number 8 position, I mean, we are very thin in midfield. If you look at, we've got Mainoo, Casemiro, Eriksen, Mount, McTominay, and Sofyan Amrabat. So we have got 6-7 midfield options, and that's something that you need for a top team like Manchester United. You do need top midfielders, but if you look at the priority at the time, I think that's the thing that's getting a lot of people, because we needed a number 6 massively at the time. And yes, Amrabat's looking okay, but I thought we could have done better and got a world-class midfielder. Casemiro looks like he's aging as well, so he could potentially be leaving in order for him to start for Manchester United. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the situation. It's probably not one of the biggest situations at Manchester United right now, but it's certainly an interesting topic and a really fascinating debate. So, yeah. And it's not like that. The Manchester United have got a lot of depth. And I'm sure if he does find it difficult to start, he may look to want to move next summer, because the midfield is too tough for him, and he's a player who wants to be playing constantly. I mean, Mason Mount knows he probably has that talent and probably has that ability to start, and it's up to him because he's got that number 7 iconic shirt, which is another matter in itself. I don't think we should have given him that, but he's just got to prove, and that's something you just got to be consistent. You got to train, and you got to be in the best shape possible whenever called upon, because you just want to seek the opportunity when you get it in order to start games, and that's something that he must try and do, because otherwise, you could see more of like a Calvin Phillips situation like happened at Man City now. 2 different positions, I know, but 2 similar situations. I mean, Calvin Phillips went to Manchester City looking to start, and there was no chance he was getting in over Rodri. I think he kind of knew that. He tried to fight for his place and was in really good form at the time he went to Manchester City, but it just didn't work out. And you look at him now, struggling to find game time, and he's looking for an exit. So that could be something Manchester United and Mason might look to explore maybe next summer if it doesn't go to plan. So yeah, it would be a really bad signing, but yeah, another poor decision by Ten Hag yet again. But let me know what you guys think. Like, comment and subscribe as always. Stay tuned, and let me know the videos you want to see. Now obviously we've got kind of another week yet of break before we build up to that game against Newport County. Now ain't too far from where I am, but yeah, it's a huge game for us, and let's see what we can do to get the win. Thanks for watching as always. This has been an issue talking about Mason Mount and where will he fit in for Manchester United. As I said, let me know what you want to see. Like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching as always. Peace.